Hello everyone, I know it has been a while. I am coming back right now, not with anything related to maniology, but I am about to do a fill on my nails. I had already started and I decided that I would go ahead and film a little bit of content for you. Right now, I already did this hand, so this hand is completed. I filled it in and I'm working on this hand. I only have 4 fingers to fill because I did my thumb probably last week sometime because I had some work to do. I know I'm not going to be able to show you everything in this one video. I don't believe I will, but I'm going to go ahead. I had already started filing at my pinky. That's why it looks that way. I'm going to use my Dremel. I don't have it too high. Hopefully you can see everything I'm doing because this will be my first time doing this on camera. But right now I'm just going to get around my cuticle area with my drill. And the hand that I already completed is my non-dominant hand, which I probably should have got that on camera on how I do my non-dominant, but I'll save that for another video. I'm a little bit impatient sometimes when it comes to filing, so I'm going to turn my Dremel up a little bit. And not only am I focusing on getting around my cuticles, but I'm also focusing on getting the shape just right. So once I go to fill it in, I don't have too much to do as far as shaping. And I hold it this way, facing me, that I can look at it and I can make sure the shape is what I like. So that's that. I'm gonna move on to the next finger. I had already pushed my cuticles back a little. And I am not one of those people that trims cuticles. I do not trim my cuticles. My cuticles are perfectly okay with me. They don't get extremely dry or overgrown or anything like that to me, for that matter. So I don't really worry about it too tough. Hopefully I stay in frame because I'm more so focused on what I'm doing. I had to turn my fan down on low. Hopefully, I mean, I'm sure you guys could probably hear it, but hopefully it's not too annoying. It's an older fan. I actually need to invest in getting a better one. Right now I'm just checking to see what it looks like from the side view to see if it's what I like, and it's the way I like it. So on some of these nails, I'm going to actually be adding a little extra acrylic to the sides because when I filed them into the shape that I like, I think I went a little bit too crazy on the filing. So I'm going to fill in those sides a little bit and just be careful this time with filing, because what I don't like is when I look and I see my natural nail on the sides and it's like I filed into them a little bit too much, so I'm going to have it growing awkward, and I don't like that. So yeah, I'm actually right now on a journey to grow out my own natural nails. My natural nails has a tendency of growing really long. They can grow really long. I don't know what their max potential of length is, because I've never actually let them grow out to the point where it's 3 inches or anything, but I probably get close maybe 2, and that's really long. But I get in these molds where I get tired of long nails and then I cut them. And so I've cut my natural nails a couple times just because I got tired of the length and I wanted to go back shorter. So this time I'm actually on a journey again to grow them back out. This nail right here has actually grown a lot. This nail was damaged and it was broken down almost to the middle here. And I pretty much don't do what I do, but I pretty much used acrylic to grow it out. I kept a nail over it just to grow it out. And the way I usually grow out my natural nails is I'll let my natural nails I'll start off with nail tips, and then what I'll do is I'll grow my nails to a certain length. Once I get to that length, I will overlay it or sculpt it with acrylic, And I do that for the purpose of, and I'm just going under this nail a little bit because this is the one that was growing out kind of awkward because it was broken. I'm just going to go up under that nail a little bit. And I let it grow out a little. And then what I will proceed to do is I'll do a sculpt. I'll sculpt it. All right, so that's it with that. I'll sculpt the nail. I'm getting distracted, guys, but I'll sculpt it and I'll do this. I'll put a little extra length on it, so that way the acrylic is actually holding on to, or not holding on to, but it's a little past my nails, because I always find that when I do the actual, just like say an overlay on my own nails, I have a problem with the acrylic lifting away from my nails, and then it causes gaps. And I do not care for that. So now I'm going to go in with some dehydrator. And this is just going to dry out the nail and help it with the dust. And yes, I'm getting it all over my skin because I'm not really concerned about it. It's the primer that you don't want to get on your skin. So now I did the dehydrator. As you can see, it looks like my nails are dried out. So now I'm going to go in with my primer. Let me see if I can zoom in a little more. Hopefully I didn't mess anything up and y'all can still see, but I'm trying to work at the same time. So now I'm going to go in with my primer. And I'm going to get the primer on my natural nail only. When I'm doing my left hand, I like to start with my pinky. When I'm doing my right hand, I start with my thumb. And that's just the way I do it. But like I said, I know it's been a while since I've done anything dealing with maniology and hauls and stuff. And it's just because I didn't get the box for last month. I had other more important things to spend money on than to spend $25 on nail stamping. And so to be quite honest, I'm not even sure if I'm going to continue with maniology today to fill my nails in, or the only products I ever use, Young Nails. That's the actual primer I use, is Young Nails. As you can see, I don't want to hold it upside down because I don't want to spill it. And then I'm going to use my Young Nails brush, the Artistic Sculptor. And I only put like a little bit of gel polish right there because sometimes it gets like sticky with touching the acrylic. And I'm trying to adjust my camera here, y'all. It gets sticky with the acrylic and I don't like the sticky feel. And the monomer that I'm using is just Young Nails monomer. That's enough. I should have enough to do this fill, hopefully. And I'm gonna try to stay in frame, but I'm trying to hold it close to me so I can see, because at the same time I still have to do my nails, you know. So I'm gonna try to keep in mind that I have you all watching. I'm gonna move this to the side because I can't even tell you all how many times I have spilled my primer, and primer is not cheap. Do you hear me? Hopefully it's not too much of a glare from the light. So I'm gonna dip my brush in. Try to move it over a little. Dip my brush in, wipe it off on the side, and then I just kind of dab to pick up some acrylic. That's what my bead looks like. And then I place it a good ways away from my cuticle. I pat it into place and I swipe it down like so. And I don't even want to do this in like tutorial form because I'm not teaching you all how to do it. I'm just showing you what I do when I fill in my nails. And at the same time, like I said, I'm trying to work. And hopefully this video is like not for nothing, because I'm actually trying here to get you all some sort of footage since I had been missing for so long. It's been some weeks, I believe. I hadn't been on here since last month. So then I just take my brush, I go around my cuticles like so, just to make sure. And then that is it. That is my shape. That's the shape I like. A little bit of a rise here, and then it tapers down forward. And then I'm gonna get a little tiny bit of acrylic to put right there, because I could tell that it's a little bit too thin there. And then that's it. And I'm gonna finally do more shaping, of course, when I do my filing. So now I'm gonna put more primer on my cuticle. I like to do a layer of primer, let it dry, and then I go back in with more primer. I've just been wearing my nails naked. I did have some polish on it. I purchased 4 new polishes from Walmart. It's been a while since I've purchased any polishes, but I did go ahead and purchase some from Walmart. And I was thinking about doing a video maybe, or doing a couple videos of like some purchases or some pickups from Walmart, like, you know, if I picked up any polishes, just to come on and show you guys what I got. I was thinking about doing that, but I kind of changed my mind, only because if y'all can see how I rigged like my camera setup to even make this video, y'all be like, no, this girl didn't. But it's because I'm trying to get some content out there to you all. Okay, this is this nail. Now let me tell y'all this. I am so like, I have favorite nails. Like when I do my nails and I do fills and things like that, I actually have favorites. Who's that? Good morning, homegirl. Huh? What? But I said good morning, homegirl. That's you, right, JoJo? Oh, okay. So I said good morning. Do you not hear me? Yes. I said good morning, homegirl. I keep saying good morning to you. I said it like 20 times. You're gonna make people on YouTube think that you're rude to me. I'm recording a video. Yes. Since I hadn't recorded in a while. Say hi. That's homegirl. That's my JoJo. She just got up and I told her good morning, but it's really not morning. It's afternoon. And she couldn't hear me. That's what she said. So yeah. So what I was saying, guys, is that when I do my nails and I do my fills, I usually have like a favorite nail. There'll be like one nail that I fall in love with. Like, you know how people have locks and they'll have a favorite lock? Well, that's how I am with my nails. Like, I'll do my nails, I'll do a fill, and it's like, although I feel like I have the shape that I want on all of the nails, I'll have a nail that's like my favorite, and I like love the shape of it. And I can already tell that my ring finger, the one that I just did, is going to be my favorite nail, because the shape is just gorgeous on it right now to me. Just the transition down. Let me show you again. And you might not be able to really like see it, but just the kind of arch to it. I don't know if you can see what I'm saying, but anyways, this is my favorite. Now, this is the nail I was talking about, where I said sometimes I have a tendency of filing my nails and I file them too far. So if you can see, my actual nail would grow out right here, but I kind of filed it all the way in. And so what I'm going to do is take some acrylic. I'm going to take a little ball of it, probably about that much. I'm going to rest it on the paper towel to kind of get the liquid, a little liquid out. I'm going to take that little ball and I'm going to place it down here. Just like that. I'm going to let it overlap like it's doing. And then I'm going to use my brush and guide it. And sometimes if it's still a little bit too much liquid on there, it'll flow kind of like under the nail, but that's okay because you can fix that. Then I'm going to go up a little bit further. I'm trying to get my brush really, really dry. But these paper towels that I'm using, they absorb. They don't absorb enough, I feel like. And they're just napkins. Just some I had left over from when we bought some the last time. Now, I don't know if you can see what I'm doing. I'm sorry if you couldn't. But as you can see, I just kind of sculpted the side of this nail without a form. So I made it like wider. But of course, I have to shape it once I get down to filing. So it looks a little bit janky right now, but it's okay because all of the magic happens when you do your actual filing to shape. But me, I don't want to do a whole stash of filing, so that's why I always get my nails almost in the right shape when I'm doing my fills, so I don't have a lot of filing to do. I just added some more primer because, like I said, I like my primer to be wet when I'm applying the acrylic. I feel like it helps with better adhesion. So I'll do one layer, I'll let it dry, and then as I'm about to do a nail, I do each individual nail and I put another coat of primer right before I lay the acrylic. Is that the proper way to do it? I don't know. It's my way that I do it, and it works for me. So that is just what I do. This nail to me used to be, sorry if I'm out of frame, I'm sorry. This nail to me used to be like my favorite nail. Like the shape always would come out really good when I would be trying to just when I would do anything to it. But right now the shape on it, I feel like is a little bit janky, only because this was a broken nail. It was broken, and like I said, it was broken down really far, almost half of what it is now. It was broken down to here, like in the middle. So as you can see, it grew all the way out to here, and that's why the free edge is so much shorter than the other nails, because it was a broken nail. And this nail too, for me, I took a little bit off the side. So actually I didn't even have sides to work with, because okay, as you can see, that thing just absorbed and it took all of it off of there. I apologize for all the shadowing. Like I said, I'm trying to rig this thing up just to get some kind of content out here to you. I really need to invest in a real tripod, and an actual ring light. This is another nail too that I am attempting to sculpt off to the side to make it wider, because I felt like I filed it in a little too much. And I'm just doing the work with the brush. Just a little dry bead of acrylic. I'm extending it back out to the side of my nail where it's supposed to be, because your girl went a little bit file crazy. So I'm just sculpting it back out to where it needs to be, working at it and getting it the way that I like it. And again, the shape's going to be a little bit wonky to start off with, but it's nothing that you can't fix with your actual file. And then I'm going to go in one more time, take a little bit more and put it, extend this. I'm going to extend this edge out really, really good so I can start over with just reshaping this nail all together with my filing. So that's what I'm doing. Also, you guys, I started my lock journey over for the 100th time. I'm not going to say 100th time, but I started over so many times. I started Jordan's along with mine. So her and I had started on the same day. And then I didn't like how I started mine, because I didn't think that I thought that one way for my hair would work better than the other. So I had started out with comb coils and I started her out with 2-strand twist. Okay, so now to clean my brush off, I just dip it in, I wipe it off on the sides, and then I fold over the paper towel, get the excess out, and then I put it back in my dish. So at this point, I start to get my stuff closed up and put out of the way, because this will be the time where I would spill something. So I started her hair, like I said, as comb coils, and I started mine, I started mine as comb coils, started hers as 2-strand twist, and her hair is actually thriving really well. We have different hair textures, so her hair is a thicker texture than mine, and it tends to, I'm sorry y'all, I'm having problems getting my stuff in my drawer, but her hair tends to work a lot better with certain things than mine does. And so now I'm going to go ahead and start filing my sidewalls, but I don't want to file too much because that's how I ended up filing away. And I'm just gonna get the shape that I want, perfect that top, and I look down at it so that I can see what I like. And I have to put my hands at different angles at sometimes just to get the right shape. So I'm starting off with doing the sidewalls. That's what I do. I like them kind of in, like tapered on the top. This is my non-dominant hand, by the way, that I'm working on. No, this is my dominant hand that I'm working on with my non-dominant hand. And so I just have to position my hands in the ways that work better for me. I'm gonna get my little sidewall here and just file, but like I said, not too much. So I'm just looking at it to make sure that it's the way that I like it. And like I said, I have to sometimes just position my fingers, put my fingers in all different positions to make sure that I'm getting the shape that I want. And I'm getting into the sidewall area, but I'm trying not to do too much to file too much away, because that's why I had to end up rebuilding it in the first place. And again, I apologize in advance if anything is going on with the camera angles, but I'm trying to see here myself and have you all see at the same time. But anyways, what I was talking about was just my lock journey and how I've started over for the 20th time. So this time, actually, because my hair is such a soft texture, so this time I started out with 2-strand twist. Didn't think that it was going to work, but it's held up. So I started with 2-strand twist, and I interlocked my roots. I'm actually interlocking all of our roots. My oldest son, he's 16, and he has locks in his hair. I already did this thumb, but these, I'm waiting on these dry. I can do the pinky just because I know it's dry. But he's had locks, and I've started and maintained his locks, and I interlock him because he's just active. He plays basketball, and so he sweats a lot, and so that's what would work best for him. So I interlock him, and myself I interlocked as well because I have really soft hair texture. And when I go walking, which I've taken a break, but I'm about to start back, I sweat a lot. Whether I'm doing walking or I'm doing like rearranging rooms in here or whatever it is, I can sweat like nobody's business. And so my hair gets wet, and then that'll cause my roots to puff, so I can't do retwisting. But I've been on this journey now, this new journey now, for like 2 weeks. So I started over, and my second week. I've already shampooed my hair once, felt great. I'm trying to make sure I'm off of the table so I'm not shaking it. So now I'm just going in with my hand file. I'm gonna go in with my drill. That's when I get around to the sides. And right here, as you can see me filing, I go back and forth with different methods. One method is I'm moving my actual thumb back and forth. And then the other is I'm just letting my non-dominant hand do the work. So it's different ways that you can do it. And then here I'm going to go in with my drill. Again, this is my left hand. I'm not left-handed, I'm right-handed. But now I'm going to do some shaping. I've been doing my own nails for a long time. So therefore, it's still difficult at times. Don't get me wrong. But I've been doing my nails for so long that it's not really difficult for me to work with this left hand to do certain things. And as you can see, I'm just moving my hand around and positioning it to get myself in the best position possible. And then I'll go back and forth, back and forth. And right here, I'm actually moving the Dremel. I'm not moving my finger. And then I'll go underneath. If I feel like it's too thick, then I'll go underneath. But at the same time, I'm trying not to drill my actual nails, because that's what makes my nails like see-through. And I had already accidentally been drilling my nails at one point and didn't know it. So they're already a little bit transparent, but I already figured what I'll do is I'll let it grow out. And then when it gets to a certain length, I'll just cut it at the see-through areas and then continue to let it grow healthy. So there you go. That's this nail. That's my thumb on my right hand. So now I'm going in with the drill on my pointer finger. And I just kind of do the same thing. I look at it from the side. You all might be seeing it a little from the top, but for me, it's a side view. And that's what I do, because I want to make sure that I'm getting the shape that I want. This video is already 27 minutes long, and I probably can't even upload this long on YouTube, so I may have to break this into 2 videos. But what I'm gonna do is go on and finish up my filing and shaping. I'm gonna finish this up off camera, because again, I don't know like how long I have to upload, since I'm like so new. But, and I mean new to like uploading on YouTube. So that is the shape for this one. So that's what that shaping is looking like. I don't know if you can really see it, but. And then what I do after that is I take my little Young Nails 180 grit, and then it's like a little buffer on this side, and I buff it, because what I do is after I buff my nails, I go and I wash my hands, and then I use this matte top coat, and this is what it gives. This is kind of old, so don't worry about it, because like I said, I did it a couple weeks ago, but this is the look it'll give it. It's kind of like a matte finish. It's not shiny, and that's what I do. So I'll go ahead and just do this on camera just so you can see. And this will help when it's time to put the top coat on, so my nail is not so scratchy or anything like that. And I might just show it to you right now. And if anything, I'll upload maybe pictures of the finished look, because like I said, I'm not sure how much time YouTube would actually give me for an upload. And nobody wants to sit through an hour video anyway. So here's this nail filed and shaped. This nail filed and shaped. Let me grab an alcohol pad really quick. Give me a second. Give me 1 second. One second. I think that is in a lint-free wipe. Oops, I almost grabbed acetone. Don't want acetone, want alcohol. So I'm gonna wipe that off. That's what the nail looks like. Filled in, shaped the way I like. That's the completed nail. And so I'll go ahead and show you. Have you been reading? That's good for you. So that means your 2 chapters will be done really quick. Okay, so now I'm going to go in with the top coat that I was telling you about, the matte top coat. And I'm going to put it on here. And I'm trying to do this while I'm on camera, giving a good view, but trying to make sure that, trying to make sure that I'm seeing it right at the same time, because I don't want to flood my cuticles with this, but I still want to get it close enough. And I just polish it on here, like so. Make sure I get it on the corners. Then I'll get a little on this finger, or not a little, but go ahead and get this finger done. And then I will cure it in my UV light. And this is how I do my fills when I'm trying to grow out my nails. Oh, and also, I took a little hiatus from social media. Just been kind of focusing on myself and spending more time in the Word. And I've been listening to Sarah Jakes Roberts' podcast. And I'm going to cure this in my lamp for 2 minutes. But I took a little hiatus, just a fast, I guess, if you want to call it that, a fast from social media. My husband and I both have been on a fast from social media. Instagram is his thing. I don't really do Instagram. I don't really like Instagram like that, but I have an Instagram, and that's solely for the purposes of me like uploading nail stuff, because I used to have clients and I used to put all their work on there, but I'm just so over social media. I think it's just because I've been doing it for so many years. And so social media, I just don't like. So I took a little hiatus from Instagram and deactivated the page. I'm not sure when I'll be back on, but I still have it. It's just deactivated. And I've just been, like I said, listening to just different podcasts. Stephen Furtick. I've been listening to Real Talk Kim. I've listened to a couple of Joyce podcasts. Joel Osteen, I've listened to some of his podcasts, and I've just been I've been doing that for a while. I haven't listened to a podcast in a while, because usually I listen to them when I go on my walks, and I've taken a break from my walks, but I'm going to get back on that on either Sunday or Monday. I'm going to start back so I can get back into the groove and get these few extra pounds off that I wanted to get off, because I have a goal weight in mind and I don't want to give up on my goal. But I've just really been waiting on the treadmill, to be quite honest. So once I get a treadmill, I'll just walk in my house, on my treadmill, still getting my 4 miles a day. Might do 4 miles in the morning, 4 miles at night, and that'll be 8 miles per day, which will be cool with me. But yeah, I just wanted to talk and fill in time. These things are still curing right now. I put it on for 2 minutes, but I'm just going to show you what the last 2 nails, or these 2 nails, look like finished, because of course I still have to file and shape these, and file and shape the other 3 on my other hand. And there we are. So there's what it looks like. It's done curing. As you can see, it's matte. And then usually when I finish that off, I finish off with some Young Nails rose oil, and I pretty much just put it around my cuticle. Oil that cuticle, rub that bad boy in, and that is it. I don't want to put any on any other fingers and contaminate them, but there you go. That's my fill. So like I said, I just wanted to come on, share something with you. Remember, I still have to do these 3 fingers and these 4 fingers and I may insert a picture at the end just so I don't leave you all hanging. But I hope you all enjoyed it. If you want me to do a video of me maybe polishing my nails and doing like a little quick simple designs like I do, I love marble, I may use some foil sometimes, things like that, but sometimes I prefer just naked nails. But if you all would like to see me do something, leave a comment and I will be sure to, my nails will stay naked until I hear from somebody. So if you want to see some sort of design, maybe throw some colors out there that you would want me to try, and if I have the colors, I'll try it, I'll do the design, I'll make a video real quick. The 4 polishes that I picked up from Walmart were Sally Hansen, and these are the 4 colors. These were my 4 new pickups. This one is called Walk in the Park. This is called Rockin' Hard. This is called Brownstone. And this is called Made in Jade. So those were the 4 colors that I picked up. But anyways, I'm gonna go ahead and go. This video is already 35 minutes long, and so I know I'm gonna have to go and edit. But I just wanted to get that out there. I will insert pictures at the end of my full fill-in. And all right, I will be looking forward to hearing from you all. Be blessed, everyone.